Wilson County Commissioners Court to order. Today's date is Monday, July 13th, 2026, and let the minutes reflect we have a full court. All commissioners are present. Before we begin, we're going to have our prayer by Elder Adrian Brown, Ms. Brown, and then we'll have a pledge.
Heavenly Father, we thank you again for the day that you have given us to serve you. We ask that you'll be with each one here, be with the proceedings here, for guidance, what you have done. Be with those that are missing, especially be with Rachel and Joe in their travels. Continue to watch over them. Be with the rest of us that are here that have sick loved ones, or that aren't here yet, that are on their way. Give them traveling mercies and keep them arrive safely. Continue to guide and direct in all things. As far as the proceedings for today, we pray in your name.
With allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Agenda item number 3, we have the public comment. Agenda item number 4, certificates of completion awards and bond continuity. Agenda item number 5, we have extension activity reports. Do we have anybody from AgriLife with us? If not, I'll give you a few minutes, Commissioner, to look that over. All right, we move to agenda item number 6. We have Commissioner King, Precinct 2, Jason Causey, IT Director, discuss take action on tax cybersecurity course enrollment.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is just to approve our enrollment in the annual cybersecurity.
I'm seeing somebody said we gotta also have some mandatory AI training that's due by the end of next month too. Is that
Yes,
part of this, or is
that's
that
happening.
included in this, or is it?
It'll be in the same program. Yeah. With no extra cost. It's still fundable.
I will entertain a motion on agenda item number 6.
I'll make a motion to go into cybersecurity course enrollment along with the
Right.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Aiken. Any other discussion regarding this agenda item? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Hey, Jason, before you leave, give us that microphone to do that. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. All right, thank you, sir. And item number 7, we have Scott Aiken, Commissioner Precinct 4, discuss take action upon accepting the resignation of Quentin Kilbasa from ESB1 Board of Commissioners.
President Trainer or Chief, do y'all want to speak on it, or you?
No.
Okay, so, Mr. Kilbasa is gonna step down from being on the board and tender his resignation to the ESD. So, we need to accept it, and then we'll deal with the next agenda.
Yeah.
Make a motion that we accept the resignation of Quentin Kilbasa from the ESD1 Board of Commissioners.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Aiken, seconded by Commissioner Thurlow. Is there any other discussion regarding this agenda item? If none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Now we move to agenda item number 8. Again, Commissioner Aiken, discuss take action on appointing Richard L. Jackson to the ESD number 1 Board of Commissioners.
Are you agreeing with me? I knew I could pick on you on that since she used to serve in his office. So, retired Judge Jackson has been kind enough to be an advisory member for several years, since the east side of the county was annexed, and now he's going to be able to move into a role where he has, going to be serving as a voting member. But, anything you want to say, sir?
Just looking forward to serve with a professional board.
I'll make a motion that we accept the recommendation of the board and place Richard L. Jackson as the newest Board of Commissioners member on ESD 1. Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Aiken, seconded by Commissioner Curto. Any other discussion regarding this agenda item? Hearing none, I call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Judge, we're gonna wait till the next, one more item, then we'll bring both you new commissioners up here. And by the way, welcome to your home again. Hope you don't have PTSD when you walk in here. Agenda item number 9, the Board of Commissioner King, discuss and take action to accept the resignation of Mike Jackson from ESD number 5 Board of Commissioners.
Yeah, so, Mr. Jackson put in his resignation with ESD 5, step down. I make a motion that we accept the resignation for Mike Jackson to step down out of ESD 5.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Morgan. Any other discussion regarding this agenda? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Move to agenda item number 9, B. That was 9A. 9B, discuss take action to appoint Xavier Salas to ESD number 5 Board of Commissioners.
So, Mr. Salas decided to step up and take that spot on ESD 5, so I make a motion to appoint Commissioner Draper Salas to ESD 5 Board of Commissioners.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Morgan. Any other discussion regarding 9B? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Can I have Judge and Mr. Salas, if you'll just stand, I'll swear you all in, and I'll say the words for you all you have to say. I state your name.
I, Richard Jackson,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of ESD number 5 and number 1.
solemnly swear that I will solemnly.
I was gonna give you a break and let me I'll do it for you so you don't have to remember it, because everybody gets messed up. Of the state of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of this state, so help me God. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for serving.
Here, and thank you for doing this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys want to have a little time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, thank you. Agenda item number 10, we have Mr. Rosenberg, President Director of the Wilson Area Children's Foundation, discuss and take action on resolution in support of Wilson Area Children's Foundation Back to School Clothing Program scheduled for Saturday, August the 8th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. at Walmart in Floresville. Mr. Rosenberg?
Yes, sir.
Floresville.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. We've been doing this for the Wilson Area Children's Foundation now for 20 years, but the Back to School Clothing Program is our most successful project, and that's been something we've done intensely for about 12 years. And the short of this program is for those people that are identified by each of the school districts as being qualified for the school lunch program and selected by the counselors there, we provide back to school clothing. What we do is we ask them to come to Walmart, 8:30 a.m. this week, August 8th. And they come there, show up, they'll get a card that indicates their school district, and they're told to go please shop. This year, we're trying to raise it from $50 per head, or $50 per student, to $75 per student. Believe it or not, for many, many families, that makes a lot of difference on their appearance next Monday when they show up to school. And we see generations of children come through that little program and be very grateful for that help from Walmart. We do that on the tax-free Saturday, and so everybody's in there by about 8:30 and out by about 12. Okay, and all we're really asking the Commissioners Court to do is to give recognition to this. Hopefully we can get a newspaper print out of this, and have the business communities and the city and shops that recognized us and supported us, give them some recognition in a newspaper account about what we're doing. This is part of what Wilson Area Children's Foundation does, along with what we did with the county judge last year. We're trying to support an apprentice program before the legislature. And additionally, some back to Christmas and back to Thanksgiving food program that we have with the food bank. So we've been doing this on a volunteer basis now for about 20 years as a formal organization, and we're just asking you to approve the resolution. The operative sentence is down at the bottom of the resolution you have before you. I'm going to ask William Fernandez right now. She'll pass you the card that we give to the children and their parents when we show up on the. She's our newest member of the foundation, and basically what we're saying is encourage and support community members to provide additional support for Wilson Area's Back to School Clothing Program, and do so on the scheduled date of 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. on August 8th at Walmart located in Floresville, Texas. I can read the rest of the whereases, but you have those before you. I prefer to answer questions. We've not appeared before you since we gave up the cowboy breakfast, or since we had the last cowboy breakfast in January 2020. We happened to get in under the wire before COVID hit, and we haven't had a cowboy breakfast since then because of the problems of COVID and not many people assembling in the city's community center. So we're down to basically this program and food.
Mr. Rosenberg, what fundraising, how do you, I mean, is there a website people can go to and donate?
We do have a website, and I will get that to you in printed form, to you, I think. And we'll try to get the newspaper account to pick that up also. It's a tough one. It's mywaf.org. I don't know if I can answer any questions from you gentlemen here this morning, but I'd be glad to do so. We started this out of the Methodist Church out of a Sunday school class back in 94, 95, and then we organized formally in 2000, and we're a 501c3. And for most businesses, I'd encourage them, this is perfectly legitimate, I encourage them not to make a donation, but to make this a business expense, because it's part of legitimate advertising for them and give them credit for the people who come to the program. Any questions, please? It will affect about 250 children that are basically grade school age. We get them in and out of Walmart, we actually pay in front of them what the money is for their clothing, and if they wanna buy more, because it's tax-free, we let them buy more, but we pay for that first 15. This year, we're gonna pay for the first 75.
Would you like for me to read the resolution for you?
Yes, I would.
All right. All right, Commissioners. On this day, the 13th of July, 2026, came on to be considered this resolution in support of the Wilson Area Children's Foundation for its back-to-school clothing program. Whereas Wilson Area's Children's Foundation, WACF, is a 501c3 nonprofit created in 2000 that supports the children in Wilson County community. Whereas WACF program objectives are to improve the life and welfare of school children in Wilson County area, emphasizing education. Whereas WACF's back-to-school clothing program is committed to helping children thrive by supporting their return to school with clothing that enhances their appearance and provides self-esteem for the educational process each child undertakes for the first day at school. Whereas the WACF's back-to-school clothing program is supported by local businesses and individuals. Their financial giving for the well-being of the children demonstrates community support, and whereas this resolution recognizes and encourages further community support and provides the basis for requesting foundation funding for multiple local efforts, thereby strengthening community effort for the benefit of Wilson County children and their educational efforts. Now therefore be it resolved that the Commissioners Court of Wilson County does hereby encourage and support community members to provide additional support for WACF's back-to-school clothing program. And WACF's back-to-school clothing program is scheduled for 8:30 a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, August the 8th, 2026 at Walmart located on Highway 181, Floresville, Texas, prior to the start of school Monday, August 10th. I'll entertain a motion to accept this proclamation.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution in support of the Wilson Area Children's Foundation back-to-school clothing program.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King. Any other discussion regarding this agenda item? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against, nay. Ayes have it, motion passes. I so.
Thank you. Our latest member, Lillian Hernandez, on our board. Just to introduce her. Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words, ma'am? If you would, you have to come to the podium.
While you're walking up there, just thanks to you all on the end. Go ahead. We need you to get to the microphone. But, we've got a lot of kids in this county that need help. We get all these different organizations, but like every little bit.
Yeah, I think everybody here, standing in the board, commissioners, anybody here on the bench, it would be great if you could help. Need some socks, underwear, I mean, anything helps. Great organization.
But we're making sure this is money we're looking for, so that we're not collecting clothing.
Right.
We're doing this at Walmart. Walmart, we made an application for funding from them as a foundation. We'll see what they do with that, but we end up returning to Walmart quite a bit of the money that we asked for. So it all goes back into this community. And counselors from the school districts do the selection, we do the application. Okay? Thank you.
And Mr. Rosenberg, you said it was WACF.com, or what was the website?
My, WCAF.com. I'll get you a little memo on it, so you pass it to the commission.
Okay, thank you. Any other
Thank you very
questions?
much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And did we get a picture, or are we able to?
Yeah.
This keeps the net happy if the pictures go with it.
Yes, it does. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Christine. Jess, you going to legislature again?
We're going to legislature here.
Appreciate it. Good seeing you.
Thank you. Good to see you. How are you?
Move to agenda item number 11, we have Ray Arena, Veterans Officer. 11A, discuss take action to accept the TBC funds for Veterans Assistance 214 for $214,000 grant for fiscal year 2026-2027, September through August.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. As you read, Judge, we're asking the approval of the court for the Funds for Veteran Assistance Texas Veterans Commission grant for 2026, 2027 for $214,000. On the next agenda item, I'll be going over the success, I like to say, from this current grant year. But right now, we're just asking for the approval. We do have some revisions that are happening right now. We're gonna get the finalized paperwork, which I'll bring back to the court for the signature, and for some revisions on our policies.
Well, this is the same grant we
Correct.
did last year. How, most of that was expanded, it worked.
I'm pretty sure we're expanded. We might have like maybe about $2,000 left, but for the most part, everything's pretty much good.
Just so the public knows, what does that grant do?
That grant covers mortgage, rent, utilities, vehicle repairs to a certain extent, not general maintenance, and funeral expenses. And this is for veterans, surviving spouses, current spouses, and their dependents that reside in Wilson County.
All right, Commissioners, I want to entertain a motion on 11A.
Before we have a motion, so we need to accept this today, for all these changes and something else first to sign. I mean, procedurally, we should have all that done first, and we go forward. So,
Except the money, are you talking about, like, what, how you gonna budget it, or?
You mentioned there's some changes.
So the changes that we're doing is going to be more internal policy, not the Texas Veterans Commission grant itself, and we're just asking for the acceptance. Last time we brought it to the court, we asked to reapply, and we got that approval, and now we're just asking to accept it, and the finalized, we'll bring in the letter from TBC and our new policies internally from my department, that we are moving things around. So how we're going to provide the grant to the community.
So are your policy changes, does that have any effect on this grant, or required by?
No.
the grant?
Not with the grant itself, no. Internally on how we provide it to the community, yes.
Then I'll make a motion to accept the Texas Veteran Commission funds for veteran assistance in the amount of $214,000 for fiscal year 26.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, seconded by Commissioner King. Any other discussion regarding 11A? None, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. 11B, with Mr. Herrera again, discussion only, 2025-2026 third quarter strategic planning review.
We're here to present the third quarter strategic planning review. Next slide, please. I just wanted, for new people here in attendance and hearing remotely, our community-based initiative bridges the gap by providing access to VA healthcare, VA education, benefits, VA disability, pension services, burial benefits, local resources and referrals, and general financial assistance. Our supported programs assist veterans, active duty service members, and eligible dependents, helping to stabilize their quality of life and financial well-being for serving our country. Constituents, and now this is all current FY data. So we have 420 total constituents that have been served by our office, and this is just constituents that were resulted in an action where we had to do something on their behalf. Next slide, please. How many forms we've done? 519. How many claims? 1,497. Next slide, please. New clients, we have 389, and returning clients in this FY 31. Open and closed cases. Open, we have 258 currently, and 162 cases already closed. Next slide. types of services we provide, these are the main things that we do. Obviously, there's so many other things, but the main ones, we have 26 surviving spouse and benefits. Other would be doing something on behalf of a constituent that doesn't result in a monetary action, I guess, so to speak. New claims, how many veterans come into my office filing something new for the first time in this fiscal year? Increases in current claims or disability things that they have currently, asking for increases 27. First time. I've come up a couple of times and I've made this statement where it is not unusual, it's very common that we see a veteran for the first time that has never filed for anything towards the VA to come into my office at least once a week. So I finally kind of put some data together and gathered. So 68 in current FY, so we have 52 weeks in a year. You know, we're having more than one veteran that has never filed a claim or ever reached out to the VA, and we have them at 68 in this current FY. Burial services, this is in conjunction with survivors benefits. This is just them coming in only for burial reimbursement. Most of the time with surviving spouses does them both, which is gonna be survivors benefits as well. And a BDD claim, that's an active duty service member reaching out to our office, trying to file for some type of VA program before they get out. Appeals, how many veterans come to my office to appeal cases? This can be from our original filing or from filing on their own, filing with third-party organizations. They come to our office, 121 currently. Next slide, please. Constituent by contacts, so we have a case management system on VetPro, and then we have our own spreadsheet that we tally up. So a total of 338 constituents resulted in action. As you can see, we have emails, phone calls, and walk-ins. Again, these are resulted in action. To the right, you have our case management system, VetPro. So we have 1,471 phone calls, 670 emails in person coming into our office, 967, 12 faxes. This is faxes through our internal case management system. So this is not that we have a fax machine where we're faxing out. This is through our case management system that allows us to also fax to certain VA departments. Unspecified, anytime I have to tap into a veteran's case file to do something on their behalf, 329. So a total of 3,459 interactions with the community in regards to VA or alike information. Our foot traffic, so we started a sign-in sheet, we have 1,232 to current FY. Next slide, please. I really want to highlight again the grant. Here's the data that I was talking about. I want to cover. So this is just March through June. We have actually this is altogether. That's a typo right there. 1,258 client contacts made. Now this is just the grant itself. So this is on top of the service, the 3,000 that I've already mentioned, including phone calls, emails, and walk-ins. 420 in-person appointments for the grant itself. 140 new unduplicated clients served by the end of July. We had proposed 132 clients to be served for the whole grant. We're already at 145 or 140 by the end of this month, which leaves us with 1 month left within the grant for August. 123 unduplicated total clients approved and used grant funds, and then here's just some numbers on how we've spent that. A total of $100,666.45 out of the $132,000. I think we have a question as how much is left. That's not subtracting of July's already though. Next slide, please. So ROI for 2025, 2026, we're at $2,649,699.93. Achieved 1,903% of the Veterans Department return on investment. Our target for this fiscal year was $2 million, so we've achieved that goal, or exceeded, as I like to say, by 132%. Our ROI since August of 23 is $9,484,324.04. Next slide, please. Goals, again, emphasizing on the Wilco GY6 grant for 26-27. Thank you for approving to accept that. And again, updating our policies internally. We are gonna have some changes. We just wanna see how we can serve more families in our community and moving the policy around internally. Continuing ongoing training and procedures for better case management, because consistent with the Livonia Police Department office services. We've had a good outcome at the police department and the office they've been providing me over there in Livonia. Again, I'm there once a week on every Thursday. It's just, we've had a lot of success. Branding, marketing, that's always ongoing. Some challenges, canceled and rescheduled from April to June, so we have 52 appointments that have been canceled. Now, these are constituents that initiate these appointments, and this is not just my appointments, this is mine, my administrator, and the grant tool. So between all three of us, 52 appointments have been canceled. Vision, self-sustaining, streamlined veterans department, adequate department to service our growing veteran population, and department ability to offer more timely and accessible resources. And that concludes my presentation. Any questions?
So, Ray, you know why they're canceling so much? Because they're the ones that are making the appointment, they wanna come in, they because they can't get here, or they're disabled, they really can't get here, but you know what the.
I don't ask that question. I could maybe ask more information on that, but really, I believe it's just personalized, things happen. I do know that my appointments are at least a month out, but most BSO offices are very much the same. So I can't really attest to the reasons why, but I do highlight how many people and contacts appointments we do serve in conjunction with how many are canceling. I think it's a huge difference.
Yeah, because obviously all of us would like to see that at zero. So if there's something that we can do to help that, that's what my motivation behind the question was. Is there something that we're doing that we can do different that helps them get here? And I don't know what that might be.
Yes, that's very good, a great question, Commissioner. We are working on a part-time, administrator's part-time. She's the one who handles the scheduling and the intake. I did have her at one point when I had her at not full-time, but working full-time hours due to us having more time on a part-time basis, which was last year. I was able to have her reach out and remind them for these appointments. So that's one thing, maybe having a full-time administrator and not a part-time administrator, as well as a veteran service officer. I think it's time, as the data shows, with how the future looks, another veteran service officer is definitely needed in the near future. Or actually not in the near future, in the present time.
Well, tomorrow's the future.
Yes.
And we do have a lot of veterans living in this county. I think it's over 6,000.
That's correct.
Okay. Any other questions from Mr. Herrera? As always, Ray, thank you. You're doing great work.
Thanks, Steve.
And item number 12, discuss and take action on disposing of church pews and discarded office furniture pursuant to local government code, LGC sections 263.151 through 263.145. We had taken action on this to give those pews away. We have no takers on those. It's taken up a lot of space in our annex building where the maintenance crew operates out of. And there's a lot of equipment in there, office furniture and stuff that is so obsolete, I don't think anybody would give you a nickel for it, but we need to dispose of it one way or the other. So I'm here, open it up for discussion. If y'all have any ideas, Commissioner.
I think we can get a few bucks if we put the usual good whatever option. But
Yeah.
I think most of us have proof of it. I don't know, I haven't seen it in a couple of years now. Still put the piece in, still.
We would have to organize something with some employees to be there on a Saturday to have it for a sale and put it in the newspaper 30 days or not.
Yeah, but if we do it on public auction.
Yeah.
We just have to take pictures of it, put it on the web. Either, let it pick it up.
Okay, so if they don't pick it up, let's say they don't get it, there's no takers, what do we do then?
Or we can just, we can just throw it away, or do we do surplus first?
You can then donate it, I mean, if you have a public auction, nobody buys it, or if they do, and they don't come pick it up within a certain amount of time, then at that point, it can be donated, because it really would not have any value, it would be more, scrap if you just be disposed of. And we've made the effort, I think, so.
Yes, go ahead.
So Rachel is not here and she's kind of trying to take on this project, so, kind of speaking for her, but also because I used to work there and we have been dealing with this for a very long time. So what she would like to do is send an email out, because it's not just the pews, and we can't even donate the pews, nobody wants them. We have tried to give them away, nobody wants them. So, anyways, the other stuff that's in there, there's a lot of stuff, and it belongs to a lot of different departments. So she'd like to just send out an email and say, this is what you have here. If you know it's broken, it probably should have gone in the trash to begin with instead of taking over there. Come get it, dispose of it, do what you're gonna do. It belongs to, it belongs to the county, but it's your department that ordered it. Unless you're gonna, Commissioner Martin said about putting it on gov deals, okay, but who's gonna do that? If it's your stuff, then are you gonna do that, your department? So we need direction on that to get this going, because there's, as many of you know, there's a problem over there with fleas and stuff, and so we really need to just get it cleaned out so that it can be used for what it was supposed to be, which was mainly like for the maintenance stuff, to keep their equipment and stuff in there. There's not even room for that hardly. So she just wants direction, that way she can get this going. So is that okay for her to send out that email to all the departments to say, hey, what do you wanna do with this? And then next, what can she do?
Well, it's county property, it doesn't really belong to the individual county. The court can, ask each department to inventory. We have 5 chairs and 3 desks and 10 pews. They cannot be disposed of, and then delegate, however the court wants to delegate its disposal.
I don't think that always
or-
will work, because we don't know who that furniture belonged to. One time it was just taken there and deposited there.
That's what I was gonna say.
And per the statute, if it was to be sold, it either goes back to the general fund or where it got ordered out of. So like if it was my desk, it could go back to my supply or furniture budget. So even though, yes, it's the county's, it's still, if it gets sold, but most of that stuff is broken. And that's another thing we would like to have direction on is, if you have a chair and it's so broken you can't fix it, can't you just throw it away? Right? We need to know.
Well, there has to be a determination made that it's broken, it cannot be fixed. At this point, it's scrap, and it has no value.
And who makes that determination?
The court would make that determination after having either delegating to somebody to go and look at it, or any commissioner can go and look at it, and then make the determination for the court then to decide how to dispose of county property. Because it was purchased with county funds, and so now only the county can dispose of it, either by public auction or determine it's salvage, it's just junk. Then dispose of it as junk.
Here's what I would recommend, I think, based on what she just said, and that is, let's sit down, let anybody come over there and look and see if there's anything they need or want over there. And we can make a determination of what's junk. I'll take the responsibility to take whatever's left and put it on gov deals to sell the surplus, if there is anything left of that. That work from a county perspective.
So with that being said, can we let you put red X's on everything that just needs to go to the collection facility?
Sure, I mean, you can designate Commissioner Martin to oversee, its review and inventory, and then quick, what can be posted, and then what,
What about the pews? Is there anybody in the audience who wants to church pews? No?
There may be some people, for my wife, she couldn't mind, because we're, no, but anyway, it's like, no, you're not fine.
Most of the stuff has been in there forever.
Yeah, it has, but those pews are in pretty good shape. I mean, we have one on our back porch, and she lines up the grandkids every year and takes a picture, so, you know, there might be some people that want it for that. Yeah, we'll put them, you know, like a minimum of $10 bid or something, they gotta come and pick it up. We'll address it, I'll look at them a little closer and see.
I want to remind you, those pews are big.
Yes, they are, they're long.
They're very long.
But long.
I think that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, and, yeah, if you're a good woodworker, you can cut it in half and out of it. You know, not everybody will do that.
Okay, so.
That's the only way, because-
Send the email, and then how much time, you know, let's say I have a desk over there, and it is still good, and somebody can use it. How much time do I have to get it out of there? Because it needs to be cleared out.
Well, let's say,
Give it 30 days.
well, give them till the end of this month. I mean, the longer we give them to do it, the more people are gonna wait till the last minute, so.
Okay,
Okay.
Like July 31st.
Well, I tell you what, if we put the deadline to be July 24th, which is next Friday, well, we can put it on the agenda for that Monday to declare surplus if we need to. And to authorize, well, if there's anything to go to sale, or if we're just gonna throw it all away. So,
okay,
yeah, make the deadline July 24th. I'll put remember, I'm going to put an agenda item for the 27th to discuss and take action if necessary on either declaring surplus.
okay.
So are you, Commissioner, are you saying that we just bypass this and wait till the next Commissioner's Court for a motion?
No,
Okay.
no, she asked for direction. I don't guess we don't need to make a motion to do the direction, do we?
to direct you?
No, well, yeah, I guess we do, because we're gonna direct Rachel to send out the email, and I'm gonna be the designated representative to Commissioner's Court to determine whether it's.
Yes, you do need some direction on that process.
I'm not gonna make a motion.
Yeah.
Look, just make a motion to direct the legislative assistant to notify county of surplus equipment and to authorize me to be the representative commissioner's court to determine determine the status of the furniture.
Writing all this in my brain.
And then she's actually not gonna be here for a few days, right?
Right.
So would it be okay if I sent it out, if Evelyn, if you don't mind, helping me with the wording, just so, and then that way we can get it out and they can have at least the 2 weeks.
All right, Mary, you ready for this one? Ready?
All right. We'll make a motion to direct Genevieve to send out email to department heads and officials so they can go by there and find out what their stuff is status wise. And take it back and or leave it there. Then assign Commissioner Martin to determine if this is surplus.
I'll second it, if we want to change it to county clerk for
County code. Second.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Aiken. Have any other discussion on that long motion? Here none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioner Martin.
Okay, and Commissioner, before you go over there, let me get a hold, make sure that it's been exterminated because we do have a flea infestation in there. I don't want anybody going there. We had one of our workers get sick from a flea bite. That's according to the doctor, so. All right, we'll move to agenda item number 13, discussion only on Wilson County Courthouse portico repair RFQ fee release. I don't see this in, oh, that's all right, I didn't see it. I was looking for Mr. Thorne.
Yeah, Mr. Thorne is in Wales visiting
Oh,
family,
okay.
so
All right.
I'm here on his behalf to speak about
You
it.
should have paid for us to go to see him.
Wasn't in that, that's what all the office is saying, you get a nice
You
European
identify,
vacation.
now I'll need you to identify yourself on his behalf. What, your name?
My name is Catherine Scribe,
Okay.
Thorne Architects.
Okay. All right, so I did have a discussion with Mr. Thorne last week. They're in that process now, moving forward to the RFQ. I mean, there's still that possibility that those repairs will be taken care of 100% by the Historical Commission, or it may not.
Right.
So we don't know that till we get to this point, so we're moving along already. So anyway, you have the floor if you'd like to go ahead and advise the court on anything that has transpired since I've talked to you before.
Nope, I just wanted to make sure we were represented.
Okay, all right. Y'all have any questions?
Yeah, I think we've got the proper for the words to do, because this requires court approval to use this method, and has this been reviewed by the county attorney's office?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't believe so. Is this a change, or is this part of the?
I believe it's part of what Mr. Thorne's duties are when we hired him
Yes.
to do this.
Right.
And he comes off of a list that was provided to us, because not everybody can work on these courthouses. It has to be from somebody that's recommended by the TDC, so.
No, our office doesn't.
Yeah, but this particular method of acquiring services has to be approved by the court before it can be used.
So here's my question. If it's paid for by the state,
Still got to be procurement.
well, I understand that. So how is, do we have the RFQ? It hasn't gone out yet. Have you
No, it's
prepared the RFQ?
Yes, the RFQ is
Can you
prepared.
get that to us so that our attorneys can review that?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. All right. All right, any other questions? All right, thank you, Matt. Thank you. Agenda item number 14, discuss and take action on terminating GLO contract for shelter of last resort. So Commissioners, you know, we had approved this and we're granted this, we got the grant of $1.2 million. It came with so many obstacles that it would be impossible to even, this county to even manage that project. Number one, we already know that the sprinkler system that it would take in this expansion would be about $500,000. Am I correct? We already talked to the farmer.
It's right around there, and I took the fire marshal with me, and we did come up with some numbers. Just shy of that, but yeah.
So it would leave us with, it'd gobble up most of the grant, and we wouldn't be able to do the expansion properly. It would be more than, then it also calls for the county to hire a project manager or engineer, whatever that oversees this, and a safety guy. Again, a lot more funding to get this project. We don't have the bandwidth to do that. So we did talk to the GLO, and I think, Ms. you're on a phone call with us, right?
Let me speak to.
Okay.
Explain it, and I'll turn up here. That way everybody can hear. In reviewing this grant that was given to us with the auditor's office and all the requirements, we looked at all the specifics, and there's just no way this county, or we're in a position at this time to service that grant. It does require engineering, it requires studies, it requires us to have a civil rights, compliance office. There were too many requirements that at the time, we were just not going to be able to service it, especially with the time that's coming up that we had to spend it, and we hadn't been able to get any work done on it. We had a meeting with the GLO office, let them know our concerns, that while we appreciated them offering this money to us, we were not in a position at this time to service it. They said, fine. That's not a problem. The court can decide not to go forward with it. This in no way jeopardizes our ability to ask for future grants and make future applications. So we're not hurting ourselves, but we're just not, in a position at this time to service it. And unless you have anything else to add, because we went through each requirement of that contract, and we just can't do it. We don't have the personnel, we don't have the resources at this time to be able to do that. And so that's why this request is on the agenda. Anybody has questions?
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, they said I was on the Zoom with you, that it didn't penalize us anyway.
Yes,
We can
that,
go back.
it would not affect our ability. And they understand, it happens lots of times, and so no, it does not affect us to seek future funding, should we want to in the future.
All right, Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion to terminate the GLO contract with Shelter Last Resort.
I'm gonna make a motion to terminate the GLO contract for Shelter Last Resort.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, seconded by Commissioner Moore. Any other discussion regarding this agenda item number 14?
I've got a question.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm looking through here. Getting rid of this contract means that we're not gonna build the Shelter Last Resort, or we're gonna have to pivot and do things differently in the construction process.
It means we don't have the funding to do it. Right?
It's done.
Done. We'd have to go back and wait. I mean, there was a good deal, there was something about a soil study we had to do there too, and it just gobbled up the whole 1.2 million.
Well,
would be
what Mrs. Huron said, it sounded like all of a sudden we were gonna have to create things that we don't currently have as a county, just to be able to be subject to getting the grant.
Right, right.
These are things that we were unaware of until we started researching it, and that's whenever we found out, and it's like, well, we gotta hire this person on top of, so there was a lot to this grant. Was that known?
They were wanting this into another unfunded mandate. They were wanting us to have to do something else that they weren't willing to pay for.
I mean, if you would read what the requirements were, it was nauseating. I'm like, who would ever put in for this? It's, I don't know, I guess some counties, bigger counties are able to do it, but we're not going to be able to do that.
Well, and if you been getting the emails that I've been getting, there is gonna be some changes in 200 CFR two that probably where some of this originated at the federal level, so they're saying that some of these grants are gonna get more onerous ones. Anyway, so.
They're going to get what now, Commissioner? They're going to get easier to?
More onerous.
On, okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Any other discussion before I call for the vote? Hear none on. Call for the vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passes. Agenda item 15, discuss take action, this is Commissioner King, Precinct 2, discuss take action on an agreement for donation of materials by Hunter Industries Limited for road in Wilson County.
So I was approached by Hunter Industries, and they're working on county, or FB on 1344 from the Dewey's schoolhouse all the way out to the county line. And what they're doing, they're widening their road, and they're asking if we would take that material, the base material that's under, and then they're gonna go back and rebase and obviously repave that whole road. They're doing a lot of ditch work and everything else for drainage and widening that road. There's a lot of 18-wheelers on it, but he's asking us if they're able to store it, and he is donating that to the county. So we can put it back onto county roads.
Is it gonna be, mill the asphalt out?
There's not enough there. Yeah,
We're just gonna dig it all out, so basically.
Dirty base.
Is something y'all want to share, or just go see this?
It can be shared,
Okay.
it's to Wilson County.
Do we have any idea how much material we're talking about? That's, gosh, what
It
is
was,
it, 12 miles?
yeah.
Of roads? There's gonna be quite a bit of material. Well, so what, I guess my concern is it all or nothing deal, or we just get as much as we can?
All or nothing. can stockpile on the rim shop. We have a pad out there. And that's the location it has on here is for the rim shop.
They're gonna stockpile it on
So we're gonna stockpile it.
once it's
We're not hauling it.
That's at the house?
No, it's the entrance before the house.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
It is county property, so.
So once they get there, we can pay the fine or rush to move it. Not text like this.
And that's the reason I asked for it to go on a large piece of land, so, we have a place to store, we ain't got to rush. Stop road maintenance, stop shredding, stop what we're doing. And they're hauling it out there, they're hauling it for us. But this isn't just for precinct two, it's for the county. So, work on this.
Got a motion, Commissioner?
So I'm gonna make a motion to go into agreement for donation of materials by Hunter Industries Ltd. for road material in Wilson County.
Second. Motion made by Commissioner King, second by Commissioner Morton. Any other discussion regarding agenda item number 15?
When are they gonna start this project?
If y'all pass it today.
I can see Commissioner Girdle was like, let me have some of that stuff right now.
Is they already working on it?
They're starting to.
This was fine, Mrs. Hammond?
I guess one thing, we went over this a couple of times.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. We did an agreement, and Ms. Nettles went over it, thoroughly to enter into an agreement for that material, certainly that protects the county and deals with some specifics as to their obligation, our obligation, and so, yes, it's ready to be approved.
Yeah, we have it, as soon as we approve it. All right. Any other discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those against? Ayes have it, motion passed. All right, agenda item 16A, discuss take action on EDOC claim 01846 pursuant to section 551.071 through section 551.076. I'm requesting the court entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Make a motion to go into executive session.
May I have a second?
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner King, second by Commissioner Aiken. We're 9:58 a.m. We're going out of regular session and going into executive session. Who needs to be in there with us? Ms. Huron?
Yes, probably Ms.
Bothman, okay.
Right now, we'll do an 8.
Yes, I think we're only doing 8, correct? Yes. Okay.
Well, we're gonna come back out, we will get on the
If you want the other issues, then stay put with one after the other issues.
Would you rather you all?
Well, I mean, otherwise we gotta really,
Okay.
come back out, reset it, go back and then.
Right,
go
so
right back in.
for the minutes, let me read all of them then. So 16A, discuss take action on EDOC claim 01846. B, discuss take possible action on continue with the Wilson County Economic Development Committee. C, discussion and take action on entering into agreement with the Wilson County Economic Development Corporation, including action on continuing funding. D, discuss and take action on hotel occupancy application process. Okay. We're out of regular session, right now we'll reconvene to